Believers, hello. I'm talking to believers in Christ right now. I have a question that you should ask yourself. Are you growing old or you're growing up? Growing old, I'm gonna talk about the difference. Growing old is like you don't have no choice. Like you don't have a choice whether you stay young or old. Like you just life is moving. And then growing up mean you start making more mature choices, better choices, um, things that's going to have positive outcome on your life, right? Positive outcomes. Believers that's in the Lord, right? You got people that's in the church and they're just growing old. Like they go to church, they sing songs, they be on choir. A lot of them be a part of like things that's happening with the church, but they just growing old. Like they're not growing up. They still deal with lust. They still deal with you know, drinking, whatever, smoking habits, just habits and habits they know that they deal with, but they're just like, look, okay, it take time. It's like, okay, well, you growing old. You had that habit for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 10 years. You just we tell ourselves, hey, I'm godly. God know my heart. He know I've been trying. God know absolutely that you are not trying. He know the times that you think about trying, or you try a day or two and then you nah. But then you have God believers that actually they grow up. They like, look, I know I deal with lust. I know I deal with, whatever it is. I'm an angry person. I know I can go 0 to 100. I know my mouth is crazy. I know, whatever it is. They make more mature choices that actually have them growing up in Christ. And you start seeing the fruit. You start seeing people become more fruitful. A lot of people ask the question like, listen, because I had people that asked me before, like, yo, like, when you came to Christ, you just I remember you saying you're going to God, then I don't hear from you no more. I see you got this, you got that, you got this, and not really the material things, is like more mindset. And I'll be like, because I grew up. I didn't want to just grow old. I wanted to grow up. Okay. I didn't want my trauma or just the negative things that happened in my life. Even if I felt like something was positive and I knew I got something, I felt it was positive, but I got it in a negative way or just a worldly way. I knew like, no, like I have to grow up. Like Christ or the Lord requires me to be this type of person, to be this type of woman, to be this type of wife, to be this type of mother, to be this type of sister in Christ. And it's a personal choice. So make sure that if you feel like you're not going nowhere, if you feel like, yo, like I be trying, but then I get time where I get distracted, or I'm going back to school, or I'm a mom, I got children, or you just whatever it is, even if it's trauma, because your trauma is one that will do a number on your spirit, yo. I would say to you, start small. Start small. If you persevere and you endure just the small things, like you gonna see the fruit. And it don't gotta be like everybody gotta see it. You're gonna start seeing it. You're gonna start to see things that you deal with. You don't even got desires to do no more. Like, yeah, I really don't have a desire to hang with this person or that person. I don't have a desire to smoke or drink. That stuff don't I don't have appetite for these things. Whatever it is, start small. But make sure you're just not growing old in Christ, but you're growing up. All right, y'all, that's all I got. Bye.